All right.
Hey, Zoe. What are we doing?
Hey, Lila. We are hijacking the rock cave today for Father's Day.
Yeah.
So I just got back to Connecticut yesterday, and it was a surprise, but
And now he doesn't know we're down here. So we're filming Song
Sarah
of the
just
Day
kicked
today.
him outside, so
Yeah, he's gone.
he probably feels a little rejected right now, but
I know.
it's fine.
But it's okay.
It's fine.
We're taking over, and we just wanted to talk about music and how it relates to Mark and being a father and all that. So I have a few bands that just he introduced me to that I'm always listen to on my own. Third Eye Blind, The Killers, Tracy Chapman. We love Tracy Chapman. Pearl Jam, Collective Soul, all introduced by Mark, and I listen to them all the time on my own, and I make my friends listen to them, and I give them credit for that. So yeah. What about you, Zoe?
I can identify with all of those, and then plus for me, Pink Floyd, Fleetwood Mac, The Cure, and then also I think a big part of our my growing up was movies, and Lila cannot relate to this because she's not a movie girl, but
No.
a lot of 80s movies, and then those soundtracks, so a lot of 50s music, American Graffiti type thing, and just kind of covering the movie aspect of it.
Yeah, I feel like you
too.
inherited his music and movies passion. You like to watch the movies with him and the music, and then I just kind of got the music side. I'm big into the music.
Yeah.
Always listening to music. Yeah, he's always playing music around. If you've been in our house, music constantly playing, such a
The
big part of our lives.
everywhere.
Yeah, posters.
Don't know any other house like that.
If you think this is just down here, that's not the case. It's our whole house is music posters, and it's just what we know, and yeah, we just really like it. Always music playing. It's always so nice. It's weird if it's not playing. What else? If we introduce him to new music, he always listens to it, even if we don't think
even
he'll
if
like
he
it.
literally hates it.
Yeah, sometimes he
literally hates it.
Sometimes we play him stuff that we listen to with our friends, just to see his reaction, because we know he's not.
And his
gonna
face will
like
go
it.
he'll go like this.
He'll be he'll always listen though. He'll always listen.
He'll be like, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
he'll always nod his head and be like, mm-hmm, yeah. And so that's always
So I've started just sometimes playing things and not telling him what it is, and then if he asks what it is, then that's how I know it's good, versus if he ignores it, then it's a no-go.
Yeah, it's we have it down as far as introducing music to him. And, yeah, at this point we know what he doesn't like, and at least I can acknowledge what good what I if I like a song, that's okay, but sometimes it's not good music, and he likes good music. So
I feel growing up, he was never holding back on making sure that we knew everything that we could know about music and culture, and I feel that beyond just knowing good music and knowing everything like that, it's made me feel cooler. It's made me have context to the world that I wouldn't otherwise have, or some of my friends don't have, and it's oh, what's this band, and I'm oh, the first band to do this, or all these, or historical kind of random facts, and it's kind of fed the way that I look at the world, and that's I would say all to do with him.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and all of the things that he talks about on Song of the Day have I guaranteed already been talked about in our kitchen one night playing. I can't even count how many times we just at a late night, and we just even with the Safinos or whoever, we just play music and go through all of our favorite music of all time, Sarah Bareilles and
the Horvats too.
Yeah, the Horvats too, all of them. We just all those late nights where he is on his phone finding the next great song, and he knows what we all like. He I don't know, he just has a ton of information up there, and he's always using it, and always has the background Zoe was saying.
And it's
really cool.
I feel it's been interesting the past year with the rock cave, because obviously we knew that he had all this random, or we knew part of had the extent to which he knew about music and his passion for music and movies and all that, but I don't think I understood the extent to what he knew, and no one else definitely realized. And I think I speak for both of us when we're really proud of him for stepping out of his comfort zone.
Not in his comfort zone.
No,
he doesn't
seriously.
like this kind of stuff, but now it's such a big part of now it's just such a big part of him that we can't imagine it without, and we're so glad that he is doing this and sharing it with all of you, and then also we get to see even more, because there's only so much he can share with us in those late night jam sessions, and all that, and so it's really cool to watch him do this, because it's clearly something he's so interested in, and we love he's passed down that interest to us for sure.
Yeah.
So.
And teenage Zoe probably would not have said this, but he's probably the coolest. Not even just dad. He's like the coolest person. No, he's
just like the coolest. My friends actually were down here the other night, and it was their first time seeing the rock cave, and they were like, "We want to be friends with your dad." And I was like, I always knew he was cool, but like hearing all of my friends, like my teenage boy friends, being like, "Oh, he's like the coolest," and like looking around his rock cave for literally 20 minutes, I was like, "Damn, like he actually is like the coolest dad out there." So yeah, we're teenage pretty lucky.
Zoe would not have said that. But
I'm glad you've come around.
I know you came around earlier than I did.
I know that's what happens when you're the second.
Yeah, I literally like faster. I was trial by error or whatever, trial by fire, whatever the phrase is, and
you got it.
Made it here.
We made it here. So yeah, that's what we wanted to do. We just wanted to hijack the rock cave.
So in the comments, add your favorite like rock cave / Mark Pierce memory.
Yeah, or if you have like a song that you associate with like with your dad or something, and like a little story, like tell us about it. Yeah. And yeah, we're lucky. We have the best dad ever. Happy Father's Day, Dad. We love you.
We love you.
All right, should we do it? Ready?
All right.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.